have been grinding the last days and learned more about the Sororitas class. So I wanna bring you an update on her. This time focusing all around the Embodied Saint Form, like the best ways to gain the faith resource and how to sustain it during transformation. Also the offensive and defensive options we got. The faith resource is the most important thing if you want to go into the Saint Form fast and stay longer in it. So consider for one the faith cost of your saintly deeds. For example, your base attack only costs 2 per use, others cost up to 20. As you can see, the sacred rites are the main way how you get faith points. So for example, you could kill a few enemies and then just wait until the bar fills up if you are using Battle Fervor. But you should also have a look at the other ones as well and choose the one that suits your playstyle. Next, let's have a look at perks. Banner Bearer can be very useful because you gain passive faith per second while you are standing in the banner radius. If you're having a combo weapon with spell slots, a Celestian armor or a holy censer, then you can socket acts of faith into them and then use this perk so you get 10% faith on use. If you have high cooldown reduction and you get skills like this one in the acts of faith tree, you can spam them very frequently and gain a lot of faith that way. The perk Martyr's Devotion can also be considered, so you start the mission with a full faith bar already and on death you gain another full bar again. The perk Faith and Fury increases your faith gain by 20% and it also gives you a nice damage bonus. The perk Saintly Resolve decreases your faith cost in Saint Form, and this one has a chance to ignore damage and give you faith. Both of them will allow you to stay longer in Saint Form, but you can also get enchants like this one, so you gain faith for every kill. A combination of those perks with this enchant might allow you to stay in Saint Form permanently. Your Psalm Code doctrines are active during Saint Form, so consider what you are using. For example, the Heat Aura, dealing damage around you and applying on-hit effects and heat vulnerabilities, is a great choice if you are using many heat attacks in your Saint Form. You can also use the Ethereal Doctrine, so you can survive better in Saint Form. The Shock Explosion combination also works in Saint Form. From what I've seen, all weapon enchants also work in Saint Form. For example, this crit enchant. As you can see, all my hits are criticals. So for max damage, I would choose the damage per debuff enchant on my weapon instead of the new enchant. This one only gives around 50% damage boost and it will decrease your faith immensely. Also, if you are using a melee weapon, enchants like Shield and Life Drain work in Saint Form. as you can see here. You cannot use acts of faith during Saint Form, and you can also not use belt gear like banners, but you can use the inoculator during it. So getting points in the banner tree that benefit the inoculator is great. And maybe try to get enchants like increased inoculator duration or reset inoculator cooldown on kill. In the attributes under passion, we can increase our inoculator capacity even further, and with the last one we increase the duration of our yellow type inoculator components. If we are using blood balms and psychons, we can boost our survivability and damage in Saint Form to another level. If we go back to our attributes, we still have some stuff to consider. For example, in Contempt, we can increase the damage while we are in Saint Form. And in Resolve, we can get some shield and life drain and a more damage reduction. Lastly, in your passives, you might want to get the middle one in Warfare. This gives you 5 faith on killing champion or higher enemies. The Sacred Rite effectiveness you get in the Acts of Faith tree will increase the efficiency of your Sacred Rites. So this is another way to increase your faith gain. I wanna give you a small bonus tip at the end. If you are having a passive damage dealing source, like the Heat Aura or the Shock Explosion Aura, and you have an item with the enchant that gives you faith on kill, then the kills from your passive damage source will replenish your faith. So you can stop casting your active skills and replenish your faith first. This way you can stay in Saint Form much longer. I hope this guide was helpful. Look out for more upcoming videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Remarkable. A soul-bound warp creature protects the chest. Most remarkable. Let's see what happens now. Teleport beacon in range.
Data transfer charms have been successful. Covert mission coordinates